everybody. Welcome back to the Fly Fishing Insider Podcast. I have a tip for you this week. Really simple, something I utilize at night as well as saltwater. I started out in the saltwater realm with it in particular, especially during DIY or hiking around the flats, something I found that was really handy. Before we dive into that, I highly recommend that you check out the flyfishermanschannel.com. Flyfishermanschannel.com will have my content on it, but it differentiates itself in that if you subscribe to that channel has more streamable video content that is fly fishing specific than any other channel out there. And the cool thing about it is it's not just US based content. It's content from all over the world in different areas, etc. So what I found handy of it is if I'm traveling to a location or I want to target a specific species, etc., I can go on there and often watch a video or some sort of content that's going to give me an idea and then look for specific techniques, tactics, etc., specialists that I can reach out to and maybe contact, etc. And then the other thing is it just keeps your stoke super high when you're in the middle of winter and you're looking for some fishing, etc., or you're off season, or you just can't get out. Pull up on the couch and watch some fly fishing. And again, the largest streamable set of content on the web, flyfishermanschannel.com. So go check that out. Let's do this. We're going to dive into the tips. So the tip of the week is safety pin. I use a regular safety pin. You can buy them in all kinds of sizes. I usually buy them in a bigger size like this, and then one slightly smaller, because you'll see here in a second. You need this wire end, the point end, to be small enough to get into the eye of your hook. Okay, so how do I utilize this? Essentially, I take this, and I usually have two of them. One is my selection of go-to flies of the flies, like my confidence flies for the day that I think I'm going to use, and I'll just thread them on there. The other way that I use it is when I'm done with a fly, especially when I'm fishing a new area. I really like to put my fly on these to dry. And the reason I like to do that is they dry there, but at the end of the day, I can look at the pin and I can see a stack of flies on it that is what I used for the day and how my progression went. And then, it gives me some review of how the day went, what I did, what I utilized, what was working, what wasn't working, etc., and gives me a little more intel on the area. And then often what I'll do is I'll just take a picture of it with my phone, kind of catalog that and go, okay, I was at this location, etc. I used these flies, whatnot. So it's pretty simple. One thing I do recommend is you take this pin, file down the tip a little bit so you don't jab yourself. And then once you're done with that pin, what I do is I usually pin it on to my my bag or my shoulder strap or whatever it is. So, here's an example. I might be going out to the flats and I'm going to take, some green crabs because the base is green. But you know what? I know I'm also going to be in some sand. So I might take some sand colored flies with me as well and thread them on there. And then that just gives me a quick start of, what flies I might be utilizing for the day, etc. And then again, at the end of the day, maybe I just stuck with green all day and it was working really well. And that's my reminder, etc. So a little tip for you. The other area you can do it is on fishing at night. I tend to mouse at night. I really like this fly in particular. There's a guy online that ties these up, and I tie them up as well. I've mimicked him quite a bit. But one thing that's nice is if you're tying at night you're fishing at night, you don't want to be rooting through your bag or your pockets. You want a really fine selection. So I'll get some more tips on some night fishing. I've done that before. People really seem to like that. But yeah, there's your tip of the week. Take a safety pin. We'll see you.